welcome to my kitchen, guys. We're gonna make some dessert. Banana pudding. Okay, so you're gonna stay with me in the kitchen. I will show you how to do it. So you need 7 ingredients basically. Of course you need your bananas. You're gonna need your wafers. Usually I like the NILLA wafers, but I couldn't find that, so we're gonna use these ones too. Of course you're gonna need your Jell-o instant pudding. We're gonna add cream cheese. We're gonna need sweetened condensed milk, and we're gonna need a Cool Whip. So let's get started. Oh, before we do that, I want to say something. So I wanted a mixed flavor of banana flavor and vanilla split. Basically I'm gonna use these two. This is banana cream flavor and vanilla. I'm gonna mix them together. This is only 1.5 ounces and this is 3.4, so it's gonna make the amount of these 5 ounces. That's the recipe require. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna add them slowly, one at a time, and start mixing. Let's add the other one, and I add them slowly so they don't flow all over the kitchen. So again, I'm mixing the banana flavor and the vanilla. You could add just one flavor if you wish. Make sure it's a 5 ounces pack. Okay. Okay, make sure it's no more chunks and let this on the side. Okay, so we now move to the condensed milk and the cream cheese. So we're gonna mix that together and use the same blender, and that's okay, the same. Don't need to rinse that off. Slowly mix it together. Slowly pour until it's softened up. Okay, so we clean this container very well. Now let's add this together. Let's combine together the two. Very thick. And if you use a taller bowl, you don't need to struggle like I do and splash all over the counter. Alright, so use a taller bowl when you use the mixer. Alright, so next step is adding this Cool Whip. Make sure it's not frozen basically, it's thawed. So let's see if we can scoop this out. Little by little. Oh, maybe I should start doing this by hand because it's getting dense. Okay, it's overflowing, so let me... Okay, let's move to the next step, which is cutting the bananas. Okay guys, as you cut the bananas, just go ahead and put them mixed in the fridge You want to keep it cool before you start pouring it. And now we're going to cut the bananas. And I'm keeping these peels and blend them for my landscaping flowers and landscaping beds. I'm gonna make a video about that another time. Natural food fertilizers. Okay, so cut your bananas about the thickness you think you like. Oops, there you go. I like mine about an 1/8 of an inch, I don't know. Back. Okay, so I took the container out of the fridge, and we're gonna use this beautiful glass container not container, glass display basically. If you want to impress your guests, go ahead and do something like that, or you can simply just put it in any container with a lid on, and you can just keep it in the fridge. So let's just go ahead and put these wafers in, and just keep a handful for last. This will be a topping, and we're gonna crumble them. Okay, keep those for last because you don't want to forget about crumbling them, and you might end up putting everything inside. So we're gonna do this. Take your lid down, and we're gonna start with layering a few wafers on the bottom. And what's cool about this bowl, you're gonna see the edges, you're gonna see the pudding showing on the edges with beautiful layers. So you definitely want to use a transparent glass container if you want to make it a beautiful display. If no, it doesn't matter. If it's just for your family, it doesn't matter what you use to layer it. And by the way, I end up using just 4.5 bananas, and let's see how far I go from here. After you put your wafers on the bottom, go ahead and put a few bananas also. Again, I don't know how much you like bananas or not, but you can start with little. So that's my first layer. Banana is on top. This is the consistency of my mixed here. So let's go ahead and add a layer of pudding. Okay. Let's see, let's spread it up a little. Don't want to mess up with the cookies on the bottom. But I can pick to see what I have. Oh yeah, so beautiful. I'm gonna show it to you later from underneath. All right, let's add a few more. Since my bowl is very deep, a lot of pudding is sitting in the center, so I'm just gonna add a few more random replacement here. Sorry, random placements of cookies and a few more bananas. Okay, so we're gonna add another layer of pudding. Try not to disturb the layers as you add them. Once again, I'm just gonna randomly place. I'm gonna start with the bananas now. A few more. Alright, I'm putting. I'm gonna pat it down. I don't mess it up. Shape it. Okay, so. Depending on the dish, it varies how you layer them. But of course, you want some of everything in the sides. More pulling. More water edges because it seems to cover everything as it falls down. It naturally arranges itself. Again. This is a great, easy dessert to take to parties. And this is a definitely much thicker version than some other people will make it. But remember, this has the cream cheese inside, and that's what's gonna make it like cakey-like. Okay, I'm gonna clean the edges of this bowl later. I already messed it up. I don't want to have too much air space in between because that's gonna make it kind of dry. So try to cover. See as I'm going on the edges. There you go. You can see the underneath. If you just leave it floating in the air, it's just gonna be dry. Okay, I'm just gonna tap it down a bit, force it, got it down. Perfect. Now let's continue with the next layer. I think on this last layer, the yolk is still on the edge. Even though it takes a lot more. Good, just do that. Just gonna show it on the edge. Okay, so see, I like to make my layers thinner, so we can actually taste everything. Let's go. So tonight we're gonna have a beautiful dinner at the dining table, which, you know, I don't know in your households, but in ours doesn't happen too often to use the actually dining table, dining room, official dining room. But we have a beautiful guest, and we're gonna make everything special tonight. Okay, as you can see, this layer is more banana, and I was afraid I'm not gonna have enough wafers, but I actually do. Definitely enough. I'm just gonna press them down now because I have more than I should. No, I'm sorry, more than enough. I was afraid I don't have enough, so I was kind of skimping, but now I can comfortable place them in because I have those, and then I have the other ones to put on top, crumble them. I like to take my time arranging these layers. I don't mind. To me, presentation is also important, so it's up to you how you want to finish yours. I'm just gonna clean the edge after. I want to make sure I get everything in. Especially when you need it. Okay, I think I got it all. Go ahead and crumble the rest of your wafer. Roughly, doesn't have to be. I like them a little bit chunkier, so you can even put a few bigger pieces. And leave this in a fridge for about at least 6 to 8 hours. The best to eat it the day after. Depending how thick your container is. You want it to leave it enough time to settle and be stable. Okay, so I put a foil over it. I'm gonna refrigerate it for at least 8 hours before we serve it. I hope you enjoy my video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell notification so you know when I'm posting a new video.